Hello guys, good evening and we are back para sa ating Game 2 ng second series. So Liquid, a good start for them getting the game 1. Medyo mabilisan lang yun. And this time, nakuha pa nga nila yung strong duo, IO Lesh. So naging answer na naman ng Execration will be Silencer and then the Ember Spirit and then followed by Rubik para sa third option. So wala pa naman tayong magandang hard counter over to these two. Pero maganda rin naman yung skill na meron dito yung Execration. Deal with this.
5 seconds. Radiant's turn to pick. Lycan.
So Lycan will be the third pick for Team Liquid. Still waiting for the fourth one.
Ten seconds remain. 5 seconds remain. Dire must choose. Lion.
And there goes Lion for the fourth pick ng Team Liquid.
It is Radiant's band.
So a quick Underlord pick for Execration. Ito na naman ba tayo dun sa early timings for Team Liquid? Tignan natin.
10 seconds. 5 seconds.
So still waiting pa naman tayo dito para sa ating last ban remaining for both sides. And position 1 hero yung missing for Execration. For Team Liquid, we're not sure kung pos 1 ba yung hinahanap nila or position 3. Maybe if there's a position 1 hero na okay naman up against Underlord, then why not go for it? Kasi Lycan, feeling ko wala siyang gagawin up against Underlord. Parang much better na offlane Lycan na lang to for Team Liquid.
10 seconds remain. It is Dire's ban. Ten seconds. 5 seconds remain. Radiant's turn to pick. Ten seconds remain. 5 seconds. Dire's turn to pick. Razor. Ten seconds. 5 seconds remain.
So, Razor last pick for Team Liquid. This is interesting. I mean, Razor position 1, okay, why not? Since the early timings naman yung inahabol nila dito, parang magiging pos 1 talaga nila is yung Lesh. Now for Execration, how can they deal with the Razor? Especially if you're looking for position 1 hero that should be able to scale well up against Razor. So baka mag-Phantom Assassin na lang sila dito if ever. 2-0, well, di malabo based on performance na pinapakita ng Execration. Di naman malabo na ma-2-0 sila dito. Two zero, well, tignan natin. I mean, feeling ko rin naman 2-0 to.
Then stands ready.
Well, they went for Sven. Not a bad idea. I think Sven actually scale well. And a good answer up against Lycan and Razor, pero not against Lesh. I mean, Warcry won't be helping that much up against magic damage na meron yung Lesh. I think the main goal here for Execration is to have enough burst to deal with Lesh Rock or else wala silang gagawin sa Lesh dito. 3 melee heroes yung core ng Execration. Up against Lesh, Pulse Nova is always hitting you, so that's gonna be a main problem for the side of Execration. Uy, hello sa'yo, Kim Anthony. Riman Demon. Yan. 2-0, pick pa lang. I mean, tingnan natin. Malay mo naman, di ba, outplay nila yung Team Liquid, lalo na sa lane stage. Malaking bagay yung lane stage dito. If ever na ma-outplay nila yung Liquid, then that's a big opportunity for Execration to win this game. So here we go para sa ating game 2 ng second series natin.
For the main event.
Oh no, insane. Will be the first blood, that's it.
First blood in flames. Just 30 seconds now.
So, nicely done for Execration para lang magkaroon ng magandang start dito si Bob. Siya yung kumuha ng first blood. Tingnan natin kung magiging enough ba to para lang magkaroon sila ng magandang start for Execration.
Players compete for ultimate glory.
So 3 bounty runes secured for Liquid.
Found a real connection.
Top lane Earth Spike used by Boxy. Yan, tamang pressure na naman over to Obeng with a little help from the wolves ni Zai. Extra damage na rin yan kahit paano. And para kay Bob, even though he has the first blood, medyo mahirap pa rin naman to. You're leaning up against Lesh, Lightning Storm, sobrang sakit. Pero palos down for the top lane action. I don't know what happened, pero that was... Sven dead. Up against Lion, Lycan. Paano nangyari yun?
Denied.
Hindi natin nakita yung action, pero that was weird.
No goal for you.
So, IO Razor sa may bot lane. Medyo mahirap to if gusto mong malugi yung Razor since IO yung kasama niya. Top lane, abeng dito. Another Earth Spike para kay Boxy. Now is level 2. Hindi ko lang sure kung kukuha ba siya dito ng life drain. I mean, ng mana drain pala, sorry. Pero to Hex na yung kinuha niya. Stormhammer over to Zai.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Earth Spike, abeng dito, delikado pa nga. And there we have it. Out position para sa Silencer. I think gusto niya makuha yung Healing Lotus, pero
Radiant have fortified their structures against attack.
mahirap eh. Layo yung katapat mo. May pang stun, may pang interrupt kapag kinukuha mo yung Healing Lotus. Stormhammer over to Boxy. Blood Grenade for the follow-up. Control, slow, and damage. Boxy still alive. Pero abot naman yung final right click para kay Palos to finish him off. And Zai dropping low as well. Pero mukhang makakaligtas naman si Zai dito. Meron pa siyang Healing Lotus if needed.
Denied.
Well, Nisha, manning up. Pero meron tayong Blightstone para kay Bob. So yung armor reduction, medyo kailangang iwas-iwasan niya ni Nisha. Top lane again, abeng dito. Getting pressured by Lion and the Wolves. Ako mukhang patay dito si abeng. Earth Spike, couple of right clicks. There we have it. Zai gets the kill. Palas dito will be manning up. Makapag-refill naman ng battle dun yung Silencer para kay Bob. And for Nisha, well, he needs to be careful. The Chains connects with the Arcane Curse for the follow-up. I don't think that's gonna be enough to finish him off. Meron pa siyang 7-stick charges dito. And for Bob, mabi looking for an angle for the Slide of Fist to connect. Bottom lane, Plasma Field use. Tino. Well, mukhang wala naman silang enough damage to deal with the Underlord. Not available pa yung Static Link. And mabubuhay din naman dito yung IO. So, back on farming lang naman para sa bot lane natin dito. Firestorm is going to drop. Well, Static Link over to Tino. That was a good one. A chance. He can't find the angle for the lift. Well, still will make it. So nabuhay pa nga doon si Tino. Munti ka siya mamatay dahil hindi siya maabot ni Shanks. Pangit yung direction na pinunta ni Shanks. Pero palas dito, just getting microed by Zai. And the Wolf will be able to help out to actually finish him. Zai, they have the Arcane Curse, Glaives of Wisdom, and should be able to take him out right now. So Abeng na naman doon yung nag-benefit. Pero namatay din si Palos. So much bigger for the side of Liquid. Well, actually, Boxy will be able to catch him. Silencer down. So with the help from the Wolves, nakakuha pa rin ng kill doon yung Liquid. 6-3 na yung score natin dito for a 6-minute mark. And still in favor of Liquid so far.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Nice hurt spike. Palas dito will be manning up. Up against Lion. Side of Vice. I mean Hex pala, sorry. Side of Vice. Stormhammer for the follow-up and Boxy will be taken out. But the rotation coming up from Mickey together with the Nisha, it might be enough to finish up Palos, and yes, it will be. So Sven goes down once again. Grabe, binubuli lang dito si Abeng ng Wolves. Body block, seryoso. Papatayin na siya ng Wolf. Abeng is dropping low. Yeah, I don't think enough naman yung magiging damage dito. Actually, nag-shape-shift yung Lycan nung time na yun. Para lang sa movement speed ng Wolf. Pero hindi naman naging enough. Kaya nagulat ako, nag-crit yung Wolf eh. So, napa-shape-shift pala dun si Zai.
Dire's top tower is in danger. You have been denied. Captured in the flame.
Oh well, Shanks dito delikado pa nga. Pero mamatay pa rin naman dito si Boxy. Tapos Bob helping out. Net worth natin mga boss, sitting on top will be Lazor. There goes the Earth Spike, and again, Abeng will be found. Is dead.
The Dire scan. On the hunt for Radiant forces. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Money changes hands.
For Lion, he's level 5. Malapit-lapit na tayo sa kanyang level 6. So magkakaroon pa sila ng Exa Burst damage for the side of Liquid. Good thing for Sven is doable naman na mag-jungle. Mataas naman na yung level. Meron siya Morbid Mass. So pwede naman natin mag-jungle na. But right now, medyo off yung pagkaka-static link ni Mickey. And para kay Palos, he might be able to outrun them. But actually, Plasma Build will do connects and relocate. Ginamit ata doon para mukhang... Ano nga? Na-interrupt yung relocate?
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified.
Di ko na... hindi. Wala pa nang ginamit. Parang kasing minarinig ako paano relocate. Okay. Medyo lutang lang pala tayo. Loot! Not gonna be enough para lang makaligtas pa doon yung Lesh. So, namatay pa rin naman 2 heroes for the side of Liquid. Bottom lane action. Earth Spike connects on the 2, and that's gonna be Mickey with a stolen static link. Damage building up, piling up. Takes out the silencer. Tino should be next. They have the wolves, they have the plasma build for the slow, and that's gonna be Mickey striking him down. Mid lane, Well, 3 heroes are here for set of Execration. God's Strength, Massive Madness has been used para kay Palos. Deep is coming in for Liquid. The slows over to Sven. Stormhammer is available, but they have the Earth Spike for the follow-up control. Bob will be joining in. Unfortunately, they won't be able to finish someone on the side of Liquid. And now Nisha will man up. Slide of fist once again para kay Bob with a Haze Rune. Was that Haze Rune? Yep, Haze Rune yun para kay Bob. Will be able to try and escape since di mapapatay yung IO. Nag-relocate na kasi yung IO dun. So, Shapeshift, kinabit na nga dito ni Zai. Over to Bob. Nice Earth Spike para kay Boxy with a Finger of Death. Not enough to finish him off. Nice Global Silence use para kay Abeng. And will be able to turn this fight around. Boxy is in trouble. He goes down. But same goes for Abeng since Nisha will be joining back in. Pero nabuhay naman si Bob. Yun yung importante for the side of Execration. But their tower, not gonna be that lucky. Pero possible pa nila madepensahan to. Rubik is alive. Underlord, pwede naman siya mag-TP ata sa mid lane if needed. So di naman na ipo-force out ng Liquid itong tier 1 mid tower. Back on farming lang ulit. Well, Sven. Tamang farm lang naman. So interesting, going for Manta style para kay Mickey. Well, meron tayong multiple root and silencer na rin, global silence. So malaking bagay naman yung basic dispel sa game na to. So goods naman itong Manta style pickup para sa Resort.
That should help.
Dire are scanning for enemies.
Well, like dito, pops the Shapeshift. Stolen Shapeshift para kay Shanks. He might be able to keep up, but they don't have enough damage over to Zai. And with the relocate play from Nisha and Insania, we'll be able to zone them out completely. Execration dito. Yeah, Slide of Fist, providing vision. Nisha will be escaping together with Insania.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Well, hang on. Mickey dito has been spotted out by Palos. They have the stun. They have the Pit of Malice. Pero Mickey dito tries to escape. Teleportation will be able to make it. Not enough burst. Since nag-madness agad si Palos. So, di siya nakapag-commit ng kanyang God Strength. Kina pa sila sa damage. Well, for the mid lane action, we have double damage para kay Nisha. Not really the best rune for Lesh. And actually for the Ember, makapag-granule out pa rin naman siya back to safety. So, Bloodstone is up para kay Nisha. Meron pa siyang Fatal Trinket. So, medyo malaking bagay na to for Lesh. And IO, meron din siyang mech. Hirap na neto agad para sa side ng Execration. Well, they will try.
Never refuse gold given.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Global Silence use. Palos will man up, pops the God Strength, try to hit back. Bloodstone is being committed para kay Nisha. Time for them to disengage.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
So mid tower finally was taken out. And Dominator yun is Zai. With the Liquid play, bit of Mantis will be able to stop Nisha and Insania from chasing down Tino. So Tino dito should be safe. But not a bang, I think. So a bang goes down. And disengage lang muna for Liquid since wala dito si Insania.
Radiant's top tower is in danger. Radiant's top tower is
Invisibility! My grave. Fall by my edict.
So Rubik dead. 2k lead right now for Liquid. And then a 4-man smoke play. Suddenly for Liquid. Might be going for the Twins Gate. And then top lane. Yung magiging objective nila dito. Yep. Twins Gate kinamit na nga. And Roshan. Helm of Overlord available para kay Zai. Execration will be moving in. Meron na ba tayong Blink Daggers is Ven? Wala pa nga. BGB pa lang nga tayong available dito. But now it's gonna be Razor in front. Mickey has been caught. Pops the healing Lotus. Not gonna be enough to survive from this. Mickey out. But he did manage to buy enough time for his teammates to escape, to grab this Roshan. And the age is secured para kay Nisha. So I think worth pa rin naman yun for me. Since kailangan nila itong early ages para sa Lesh. Para lang mas lalo mag-continuous yung dominating ng Lesh Rock sa game na to. So 18 minutes in, and it's less than 1k for the side of Liquid. Stolen Eye of the Storm yung nakuha dito ng Rubik. I mean, not really the best spell, but it might help for the armor reduction if ever na magkaroon sila ng specific target dito, di ba? Hindi kasi talaga forte ni Rubik yung nasa unahan. And para masulit yung Eye of the Storm, ganun yung kailangan. Well, right now, he'll be using it right now. Eye of the Storm over to Zai. Zai dito will be continuing the chase, but not anymore. Goes for Tino, a much lowered HP hero, but Tino dito still alive. And Mickey is gonna be in trouble. Still surviving to sustain given from Insania. Palos dropping low, running away. Force Staff will be able to buy enough time, but they do catch the Ember Spirit. The Global Silence is gonna be too late, or not enough to save him. Same goes with the Silencer. 2 heroes down for the side of Execration. And we'll be continuing to push for the side of Liquid. So knowing na walang God's Thank yung spin, I think pwedeng ituloy ito ng Liquid. Then meron pa tayong regeneration para kay Nisha. So he's back to full HP, full mana. Pero for Mickey, nagtipi naman na siya sa may bottom lane. Nisha speaking off, he's been spotted. But same goes with Shanks. They have the stun, they have the control. Shanks dito is in big trouble. Lift, 4-step out. And unfortunately, that was a good spell steal for Shanks. Earth Spike yung nakuha niya. So he'll live. Kailangan niya ng shard upgrade dito para lang sa Split Earth. Cover na makukuha niya yung Split Earth ng Lush. Well, Insania.
A tithe to the impurities.
Siya yung nakakuha ng Tormentor Shard. So, maagaga nila makukuha dito yung Shard upgrade. na mas lalo ma-amplify yung Lesh. Not good. If your Execration, BKB is up na rin para kay Mickey. So that's 2 key items available for Razor. Manta style and BKB.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire are scanning for enemies.
Good for me.
So 48 seconds bago mag-expire yung ages dito ng ating Lesh. And here to mid, makakuha naman ni Tino. Nice deny for the Underlord. Well, Bob is looking towards over to the IO. They have the stun from this Sven. Will be able to take him out. Buyback immediately para kay Insania. Nisha dito will be trying to fight back. The Razor joining in together with Boxy. Nice force step, saving out the Sven. Palos dito. The Earth Spike Dax connects. He's popping BKB. Manning up against Mickey. Mickey dito needs to be careful at the same time. But same goes with Nisha. He'll be running in the middle of this fight with JC Mickey para kay Sai. Aiming down Shanks on the back lines. And for Palos, he's looking towards for Mickey. But the sustain given from the IO is going to be available to keep him alive. And for the Slash, he's dropping low. Finally, he will be taken out. But that was the Aegis used. Pa-expire pala yung Aegis. Hindi pa inantay ng Execration now for Nisha. He's back for round number 2. And they've lost their Sven. That was miscommunication for Execration, I think. Wala pa. Siguro mga 2 seconds pa bago mag-expire yung Aegis ni Nisha. And hindi pa nila inantay. Big opportunity sana yun for Execration. And this will be third tower secured para sa Liquid. So, going for Crimson Guard para sa Underlord.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Never refuse good given.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Smoke play for Execration. Tignan natin. Solar Crest available na rin para sa Ayo. So Zumiki yung possible maging target nila dito. And there goes the stun. Global Silence was used. Pops the BKB para kay Mickey in order to run away from this. The Static Link connects over to Palos. Palos. The damage is getting zipped out by Razor. Pero 69 damage na naman yung nakuha niya overall. And for Execration, will be backing off. Well, Zai will be continuing with the chase thanks to the shapeshift. He might be able to catch another support hero. That might be Shanks. And same goes with Abeng. Has been found by Nisha together with Boxy. That's two supports down already for the side of Execration. And one big thing right now is walang God Strength yung Sven. Ginamit niya kanina. Now for Bob, will be escaping from this fight. Even he has double damage, but a nice lead on from Boxy. Catching out this Ember Spirit. Lincoln's gonna be up soon. One more second. It is up. Chains connects. Invisibility rune. Remnant in forward. Does have the sentry ward to able to take him out. Insania might be next. Bob will be continuing the chase, but look at the heroes inside of Liquid. They want to keep on pushing it now. Ready to help out Insania. Insania dito, still alive. Remnant out para sa ating Ember. So nice space given para kay, yung ginawa din ni Bob. At least di nakapag-continue yung Liquid from pushing in. Silver Edge para kay Palos. I think much better kung Daedalus na lang. Parang wala ka namang i-break dito. And hinahabol mo talaga is yung high raw damage mo. Since makukunat yung heroes ng Liquid, kailangan mo agad ma-take out. Grabe yung sustain kasi na meron dito yung IO. Baga burst kung burst. Feeling ko yung kailangan dito ng Execration. But now, they do found Mickey, who has his BKB once again. Static Link over to Palos. Well, the force up will be able to disjoint the Static Link. Palos dito will still looking to fight back, but they managed to find Shanks on the backline. First thing first, support goes down, and same goes with Palos. That's two dead for the side of Execration. Remnant out back to safety for the Ember. But they're not done yet. Abeng will be next. That's three dead for the side of Execration squad. And again, it's not just without God Strength, without the spend for 50 seconds. So this is a good opening for the side of Liquid to approach the high ground once again. A fortification is not available for the side of Execration, so they could only spam their spell to actually delay this. But for Liquid, they won't stop. They will continue. Set of Fract on mid lane. Looking for the catch over to Bob. Bob dito should be able to escape. Set of Frax on mid lane will be taken out. And then yung Bilirax dito sa may top lane might be next. Ben still down for 20 seconds. Speed of Malice. Firestorm has been dropped. It's over to Mickey. Mickey dito getting controlled heavily with the roots and the magic damage. Look, it's saved. Nicely done for the IO. So everybody is alive for the side of Execration. They even have God Strength right now. But for the side of Liquid, they will smoke up. A 5-man smoke play. Palos still trying to get his Silver Edge. Well, Roshan, second rush. Actually, Finn's Gate play for the side of Execration. They are ready to contest this, but Liquid is pretty aware of this kind of play that they're doing. And there's gonna be Mickey in front. The Guardian was used. Over to Zai. Shape was used. Nullifier. Side of Vice. Global Silence was committed, but Split Earth won't connect. Pops the BKB para kay Palos, but it's dropping low. And they have enough damage to finish him off. Palos down for 68 seconds. Does have his buyback. Doesn't have his ultimate yet. And there goes another hero down for the side of Execration. Looking for a bang. Same goes with Shanks. The Earth Spike do pounds them. And down 4 for the side of Execration squad. Bob will be the only survivor, pero hinahabol pa rin naman siya dito ng Execration. Nice chains over to the Lion. And that is Bob dead. So they're going for the tier 4 towers. I mean, this might be the game. And GG has been called. That's it. Liquid, a dominating performance up against Execration. 2-0 para sa ating second series. Well, game 2. I don't know, man. Hindi natin nakita yung power spike ng Sven, yung effectivity niya for this game. Like 184 para sa Sven, di ba? Sobrang hirap ng game na to para kay Palos. And it's Team Liquid once again, just outmaneuvering Execration in every fight. Decision making wise, talagang on point din yung ginagawa ng Liquid. So 2-0 tayo para sa ating second series. Magbabalik tayo for the third one after the short weekend guys and be right back tayo. Thanks so much for watching.